Back to the Mr. Excel Netcast. I'm Bill Jellin. Today we have a question sent in by Vishnu from India. If you have a question for the Netcast, please feel free to either leave a voicemail or drop me an email, and we'll get to you on a future podcast. Now, it's completely coincidence that on Friday we were talking about how to find the end of the month, and Vishnu's question happens to deal with finding the number of work days before the end of the month. So it's not just that he wants to find the last day of the month. He wants to know, what's 3 work days before that. Now, he mentioned using the EOMONTH function, and that's one of the functions that we have to use the Analysis Toolpak. So make sure if you're in Excel 2003 or before, you go to Tools, Add-ins, and choose Analysis Toolpak. Those of us on Excel 2007, it's automatically in. You don't have to worry about turning on the add-in. So we asked for the EOMONTH function of that particular date, and they want to know how many months out we want to go. Well, we don't want to go out any number of months. We just want to stay in the current month, and so we hit 0. Now, one frustrating thing with EOMONTH and the WORKDAY function that we're about to use is that it doesn't automatically format the cell as a date, so I'll select those cells, use Control-1 to get to format cells, and choose a date function. I'm going to choose the one that shows me the day of the week. So we see that the end of the month here is Tuesday. Now, the WORKDAY function is this beautiful function, equal WORKDAY. We'll take the end of the month. So actually, I'm going to type that again here, EOMONTH of B11. And then the number of work days out from that. So normally what I do, my example is, you start work and then 45 days later you're off probation. So I put comma 45 there. But it turns out that it works perfectly with negative numbers. So if I want to know 1 day before the end of the month, we'll use the -1. And then I will copy that over. So 1 day before the end of the month is July 30th. 2 work days before the end of the month is Friday. 3 work days before the end of the month is Thursday, July 26th. So using a combination of EOMONTH and the WORKDAY function with the negative number to figure out how many days before the end of the month. Thanks to Vishnu for sending that question in. Again, if you have a question for the podcast, please feel free to send it in. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time for another Netcast from Mr. Excel.